a reputation. Pretty much everyone knows her as the most mischievous creature in the entire jungle.
And we're not just talking about being a little playful here. Chunmun is, well, she's a real handful. She completely ignores her mother, she's constantly bothering all the other animals, and for her, this is all just one big game. She gives zero thought to the consequences.
So, classic Chunmun, right? She can never, ever resist a chance to cause a little trouble. One afternoon, she sees Farada the monkey just taking a peaceful nap, and even though her mom just warned her to behave, the sight of that sleeping monkey is just way too tempting to pass up.
Her little plan is pretty simple, but oh, it's effective. She sneaks up, ties Farada's tail tight to the branch, and then zips away. So when Farada wakes up and tries to leap to another tree, well, he's in for a really nasty surprise. He's just left dangling there, upside down, shouting for help and feeling totally embarrassed.
Okay, so Farada's shouting for help, and you better believe it doesn't go unnoticed. In fact, it gets the attention of the entire jungle. This isn't just some private prank anymore. It's a full-blown public disturbance, and things are about to get a whole lot more serious for Chunmun.
And when I say the entire jungle, I really mean it. Everybody gathers around to see what the commotion is about, including the ultimate authority figure, Sher Singh, the Lion King. All of a sudden, Chunmun's little game is being judged by the most powerful animal in the forest. And yeah, Sher Singh is not amused. After seeing all the chaos and hearing all the other animals complain, he lays down the law. The message couldn't be clearer. This is her last chance. No more warnings. So, Chunmun, she just casually promises her worried mom that she'll behave. I won't bother anyone. But Kitu, she knows her daughter. She knows those promises don't mean much. She has this deep gut feeling that one of these days, Chunmun's thoughtlessness is going to get her into a mess she can't get out of.
And you just know where this is going, right? Kitu's worst fears are about to come true. She has to leave the jungle for a couple of days, so she asks their neighbor, Kalu the crow, to kind of keep an eye on Chunmun. Kalu, knowing what a pain she can be, is not exactly thrilled about the job.
And of course, the second her mom's out of sight, Chunmun gets bored. She completely ignores her promise, ignores her mother's very clear warning to stay close, and just wanders farther and farther away from the safety of the jungle. And before she knows it, she is totally, completely lost. Out here, all alone and so small, Chunmun isn't the prankster anymore. The rules have completely changed. Now, she's something else. She's prey, an animal that gets hunted by another for food. The game is officially over, and the danger is very, very real. And just like that, the danger shows up. Way up high, a hawk with incredibly sharp eyes spots this small, lost squirrel on the ground. It starts to circle, getting lower and lower. It's already identified its next meal. For Chunmun, time is running out. Think about it. She's all alone, miles from home, and totally defenseless against a predator from the sky. Her mom's gone, and she's annoyed every single animal who might have been able to help her. So, who's left? Who could possibly save her now? Well, the answer comes from the last place you'd expect, from the very community she spent all her time tormenting. The animals of the jungle are about to come together. Way up in the sky, Kalu the crow, the reluctant babysitter, and his buddy Mithu the parrot see the whole thing unfolding. They see the hawk circling, and they know in an instant that Chunmun is the target. They have to do something, and they have to do it fast. And what happens next is just this amazing coordinated rescue. The hawk dives and snatches Chunmun, but Kalu and Mithu dive right after it, attacking this much bigger bird with their sharp beaks. Under all that pressure, the hawk is forced to let her go. And as she's falling, the animals on the ground scramble to weave this net of leaves and grass, and she lands safely. I mean, what incredible teamwork. So, Chunmun is safe, but she's definitely changed. This absolutely terrifying experience taught her a lesson that no amount of scolding ever could. So what's the big takeaway from her story? Surrounded by the very animal she used to drive crazy, Chunmun finally gets it. It all clicks. She understands her mother's warnings weren't just nagging, they were to protect her. She finally sees that her actions have real, actual, life-or-death consequences. So this story really leaves us with two huge ideas. First, listening to your elders, to people with more experience, can seriously protect you from dangers you don't even see coming. But maybe even more important, it shows that your community, that's your safety net. They're there to catch you, even when you've messed up and push them away.
And that kind of brings us to a final thought. Chunyamun had to learn her lesson through this terrifying near-death experience. It really makes you wonder, is that the only way we truly learn? Or is it possible to actually listen and absorb that wisdom before we find ourselves in the hawk shadow? Something to think about. Thanks for joining me for this one.